What's up, everyone? Thank you all for joining us for a special Monday night edition of the Allen Powell Show. We got some NBA play-in tournament to discuss that's coming up tomorrow and Wednesday. So we're going to get this show on out the way. We will not be live tomorrow. We will be watching that play-in tournament. So with all that being said, let's get ready to lock and load, and y'all tell me what y'all think about the play-in tournament. Let's go.
Load, Allen Powell. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Powell Show. Where we lock and load. Come on.
Thank y'all again for joining us. Allen Powell Special Monday Night Edition, NBA Play-In Tournament Edition. We will discuss all the games that's coming on Tuesday and Wednesday. Got a special guest in the building. Y'all know Mr. Victor Legron. Thank you, brother.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
See, you got the Cubby Blue rocking it. Even though we're going to be talking about some play-in action, we all know it's baseball season, so I see you representing my brother.
Yes, sir.
So, man, let's get right into it, man. I want to get right into the games. Tuesday night, we have the Lakers and T-Wolves. That's going to be the late game, but we got Hawks and Heat coming up first, man. So, a lot to discuss in both games. I think it's some fairly decent storylines even in both games. So, a lot of questions to be asked. My first one, the first thing I think about is Trae Young. He struggles against the Heat. But, he always talks about, ice cold in his veins, and he's supposed to be a big name talent. And so with the struggles that he have against the Heat, but you want to be the next Steph Curry or go in that mode, this is a time for him to make a statement. But it's a daunting task. Just tell me what's your thoughts about this series, and can he actually lead this team with new coach Quin Snyder? Can they come up with a game plan to defeat the Heat in Miami?
I don't think so.
I
don't think so, man. The Heat, they defend well and they good. They play real good down there in Miami. They play real good at home.
Yeah,
I don't think so, man. The Heat just got better defensive team, in my opinion.
Now they do have a great defense, but they haven't been consistent this year as well. So that's
They haven't been. That's why I said they more so they Jekyll and Hyde home and road. I like them as a home favorite in this one.
Why do you think they have been so inconsistent this year? Because they got the players. You think about Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero supposed to be a good name. They got shooters, Duncan Robinson, but he can't see the floor. Kyle Lowry, who's a veteran. Like, what's going on in Miami?
I mean, they are good, but they don't have depth when they go to their bench like a lot of other teams. You know what I'm saying? So when their bench isn't contributing, they're going to struggle. The inconsistencies of their bench. That's what it is.
You got Quin Snyder, who came in like mid-season or a little bit after mid-season with the Hawks. He was a pretty good coach with Utah, but for whatever reason didn't work out. He signs with the Hawks. And then you got Eric Spoelstra, who's a championship head coach. Who advantage you give in the head coaching department?
I mean, you got to go with Spo. You definitely got to go with Spo.
How do you feel about Snyder?
And you got to look at in this series, man. You look at the alpha on both sides, who's the most accomplished player in the series. We have to say Jimmy Butler. Don't get me wrong, Trae Young is the talent, and he has the talent, but he's not accomplished as Jimmy Butler is as a leader, as a team leader, as a player.
That's facts. Jimmy usually comes up in big spots. And so that would be one of my questions. And I think you answered it. Like, who do you expect from the Heat to step up? Because they've been so inconsistent, but we know they have guys that can step up at any given moment. Majority of the time it's Jimmy Butler. But if it's not Jimmy Butler, who else that you do have the potential to step up for the Heat?
Bam. Yeah, Bam got the potential to step up on both ends of the court and be a difference maker.
We got a Johnny Bakari from Go James Kingdom checking in. Says my Heat gonna shock the world. He is a Miami native. I actually would have loved to have him jump on and to give us a feel for
right
Miami. but he says Miami's going to shock the world. Now we know. Listen, Miami, Jimmy already in the public talking about he don't care that people's not picking them. He has the potential to lead them on a run. But say if they win this game, they will be the 7th seed, and they will go against one of them juggernauts in Boston against the Boston Celtics. And if they can revert back to old Miami when they went to the finals a few years ago in the bubble, you know, you would think they got the names to make some hay. Can the Heat shock the world?
Not in my opinion, bro. This is just me, and I'm just being honest. I got the Milwaukee Bucks taking the East, so ain't no shock in the world about Miami. That's why I'm saying no. You know, I'm saying no, and then I don't think this year they can beat Philly. If Philly's coming to the playoff healthy with Embiid playing the best basketball of his career,
yes,
it's gonna come down to Milwaukee and Philly to me, even over Boston.
If the Heat play Boston, because I think Milwaukee got the number 1 seed, so if they win, they would play Boston. Can they shock Boston in a first round matchup?
They could take them 6 games, but I don't think so. Okay. In the end, I think Boston got a little too much firepower.
Okay, Johnny, he says
that's the difference. That's the difference between Atlanta and Boston. Boston got two guys that can go get their buckets in multiple ways. You know, they got those 2 alphas.
Yeah.
You know, Atlanta's so depending on Trae Young, not only to score but to play make too. They don't really have another go-to scorer. Like, you know, Murray is solid, but he ain't no guy that you just like gonna take over a game and you feel like, well, you know, he gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying? He's a solid player, but there's no knock at him, but he's just not a superstar. He's a, very good NBA player. Very good.
I like that you brought up the name DeJounte Murray, though, because he has the potential to go off. This is his first year in Atlanta?
Yeah. Yeah.
And did he make the All-Star team with the Spurs 1 year?
I think so.
So he have the potential to go off, and they was supposed to have one of the best backcourts in the league. So he has the potential to.
They was looking at Trae Young playing off the ball and getting more shots, and DeJounte Murray being a good 2-way guard. But even him, good as he is, can't, hide Trae's deficiencies on the defensive end of the court too, and that's been a problem with Atlanta too. Like they expose this guy, like they, get him in foul trouble. They take him down the post. He's so small, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for him out there. Like that's the problem that Atlanta gonna run into. They're outside of Capella, they kind of small.
If the Hawks is to win this game, what will be the reason why?
Murray and Trae Young both went off.
Okay.
Yeah, they both played well, like two superstar performances.
Okay.
Like your top 2 dogs.
Hawks, listen up to Victor LeGrone. If y'all want to win this game, Murray and Trae Young has to go off. Listen to Coach LeGrone right now. Go That's put on his coaching hat for y'all. And let's move on, man, to the big game, which is the T-Wolves and Lakers. A lot to discuss with this, but before we get into all the ins and outs of that game, we had some news that happened with Rudy Gobert, a key component of the Timberwolves. He got suspended for doing a dummy. For people who didn't see it, I'm going to play the video and just look to see what he did. This is him talking with teammate Kyle Anderson. They having a discussion about a defensive play, and he punches him. But he punches him, and then the whole team kind of like goes after Rudy Gobert. Now, if you remember Rudy Gobert, this is the same guy that was playing around when COVID came around. He touching the mic, trying to be funny, this, that, and other, and then he got COVID, whole league gets shut down. He's known for doing stupid stuff. He just got to that team this year, and I don't know what made him think that he can hit his teammate and it'd be cool. Like when you saw that, what did you think?
I was just thinking, man, not to try to be disrespectful or anything, but I just instantly what popped in my head was like, I called him an idiot. You know what I'm saying? That was just first reaction. I later like recanted and want to call the brother an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't call anyone out of their name. But I just literally thought, like, what an idiotic move. Like, what are you doing? Like, I just thought stupid. Honestly, bro, that's just what I thought. That was just stupid. It was.
So now he punches his teammate, he gets suspended, and now in a big game, in a play-in tournament, when a winner can move on and be the 7th seed, you got one of your key defensive stoppers out of the game. How big is the Rudy Gobert suspension is going to be playing this game in your opinion?
It's going to be real big, man, because like I've always said about the Lakers, with their inconsistencies, they were mostly due to injuries. But when you have a healthy Anthony Davis, man, he's showing everybody what he can do. And the Lakers came from like the 11th spot and moved up to like the 6th or 7th spot, you know, the last 2 weeks, and then basically been on the strength of this guy, you know what I'm saying? So you already losing Gobert, you know what I'm saying? So that give the Lakers advantage with just really one big man in the rotation that's effective, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's a big loss. That's a big loss for them up front. That kind of like that kind of guy give the Lakers a little advantage inside.
And I was looking at the season series. The T-Wolves actually won 2-1 in the season series.
Yeah.
And with those wins, Rudy Gobert had 22 points, 14 rebounds. Had a big game, big double-double game.
He played big against the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? That was like one of the Timberwolves' advantages over this Laker team. They were bigger.
Yes, and I put it like this: like to me, he's the key defender against Anthony Davis. Cat, he want to be outside and want to be a 3-point shooter. Don't really, and he's not known as a big time defender anyway.
No, he's not. AD can work Cat. He can work Cat. He definitely can. When he's healthy, when AD's healthy, he can score against anybody. You know what I'm saying? He just that good. I put him top 5 in the NBA when he's healthy. I just do. You know, we always just talk. It boils down to health.
Rudy Gobert has won Defensive Player of the Year, and you take that out of the lineup against a big.
That's just not right. That's a big time loss. That's just like I said. I just thought like how selfish and how stupid that was at the time. That was just like he was thinking about himself. You know what I'm saying? What reason you had to do that? I don't even really care. You got to be smarter than that.
And he's not even like the leader on a team where he can challenge somebody like that. You just got over that this year. If anybody's going to challenge somebody, let that be Anthony Edwards or Cat, who's been there. It's their team. You know
right.
What I mean?
I guess he felt like he was the veteran of the team as the older guy, you know, but with the most experience in the league out of all of them that, you know, he can take that kind of stance. But that's still not the way that you do it, because if you look at the whole team, look like they was ready to bum rush him after that. Like, oh, they had to slow the team down. They look like they was ready to pop off on him, the whole team. Like, dude, what did you do? You out of line. So because they are privy to the conversation and the words. So obviously they felt like it wasn't their sense. So when he did that, you see that guy right there, push, shove. And he's ready to go. He's ready to go at him right there. He's ready to go right at him.
It was like, it didn't even matter what he said. The fact that you went after him like that, he stood up immediately. Immediately it went after Gobert.
Yes, he did.
That shows me that they have a lack of respect for Gobert, because I think
absolutely. They felt like he was out of line. That's what I said. They felt like he was out of line. Period. Point blank. Out of line.
I think, like you say, I believe like even Mike Conley probably could have, they would have respected him even more. But Rudy Gobert, for some reason, it just don't register right. Austin Malone checking in on Facebook. It's really Gobert started playing better when Conley got there. Let's talk about Mike Conley, because as I was looking at this series, that's one veteran that I think can be very key in this game. He's a veteran. He's one of the best point guards that still is a floor general, still know how to get people in the right position, been in the league, have playoff experience. I think he can be very key in this game. What do you think Mike Conley can do for this game?
Oh, yeah, he can be very key in this game. It's going to be a very competitive game because you have, like, you know what I'm saying, both teams have, like, you know, depth in the backcourt and, you know, experience. Both teams are experienced. You know what I'm saying? These aren't really – the Timberwolves are a little young at some spots, but for the most part, Cat's been in the league about, what, 7 years? 7 years now, something like that?
I'm like that.
Edwards like this, what, 4th year? Edwards 3rd, 4th year?
Yeah. Yep.
So they got a little bit of experience, you know what I'm saying? Mike Conley, what, 15 years in the league? Something like that, ain't it?
Yeah, he got some mileage for sure.
Yeah. and he's still very effective in his role. Like you said, he's definitely gonna be a difference maker, man. I'm looking forward to this game, man. I was really looking forward to this game.
What are you expecting out of LeBron, man? He's coming off of injuries, coming back the last few games. He's I think he played well the last game. What are you expecting from a 38-year-old LeBron James who's got to play these extra games now instead of having a week off? They had a back-to-back, and he don't get no time off really. Like, what are you expecting out of LeBron?
Man, it's just I got this feeling LeBron just been saving himself for something like this. Just be honest with me. I feel like I don't know what it is with this guy's body or whatever it is, but in these situations, I will give him that. He take it to another level, and I will give it that. He know this last couple of years out there. I give it. He gonna go hard, man. He gonna go show up. I'm looking for probably a game where he typical LeBron stat, mid-20s, eight rebounds, 6 assists, players game. You know what I'm saying? The key to the Lakers, like we always said, the health of Anthony Davis. If he's the best player on the team, that's usually good for them, and they usually win. And that's what it comes down to me for the Lakers to win tomorrow. He's got to dominate.
Let me ask you this about mindset, because we talk about LeBron James, what he's going to do, but sometimes he can come out passive, sometimes he can come out aggressive. With AD, and we know that they want AD to take control of this team, but he hasn't grabbed the baton. Does he come out and try to get AD dominant first, or does he come out be aggressive?
I think he'll try to get AD going. That's what LeBron does. He come out and just teach with the game, and he never really forces offense that much. So he comes out and he just go with the flow. Now, in the rotation of the game, if he get a few shots where it is, he open and he knock him down, and he see that he's, got a rhythm going offensively, that's when LeBron becomes aggressive. It's like somebody else becomes aggressive offensively early, and he see them going, and then he pick and choose his spots. He usually just don't come out like trying to take over.
If he tries to get AD involved, do you think we see good AD or bad AD? Because both of them can show up at any time. Both of them can show up at any time.
That's the $1 million question right there. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we're gonna see the good AD.
I'm gonna say we're gonna see good AD specifically because of Rudy Gobert and his
Absolutely. As he got freedom out there, he has freedom out there. That he can go to the mid-range. Ain't nobody can stop that. He can get down low. Like, he's got a huge advantage. He just got to be out there. He can't be, tweaking a pinky toe here and there. He got to play, man. He got to man up and be on that floor.
If Rudy Gobert does not do this dumb stuff and he's playing, I say LeBron would have had to been aggressive, and it cannot depend on it.
It changed the whole trajectory of it. It does, offensively and defensively.
I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked in the last series. If T-Wolves are to win this game, Coach LeGrone, what does the T-Wolves have to do to win this game? Who's going to have to play well?
Listen, this sounds cliche, but Anthony Edwards going to be nice. He's going to get his. Cat going to have to show up big time. Now, the pressure's on Cat.
Yes.
He's the veteran leader, player of the team, veteran leader on the team, been there the longest. Yes. It's your time to step up and take over and lead this team. If they're gonna do it, it's on your back, bro.
I totally agree.
Are you just an all-star or are you a superstar?
This supposed to be his team, even though we believe that it's Anthony Edwards' team now.
Absolutely.
He was there first. He was there first.
He was.
His team, but Anthony came in and took it over for him. But it should be Cat's team. This is a time for him to kind of take it back if he wants to.
Because you look at all the great players that have come through there and tried to help Cat win since he's been there. Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, Russell, Rudy Gobert. Now, you know what I'm saying? They had quite a few guys come through there trying to make that team competitive around him. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I don't know if that dog hit him or not. We're going to see.
I'm very curious to see how Cat plays. We got Brady Sage checking in on Facebook. Do you think Tristan Thompson would get minutes to match up against Jaren Jackson if the Lakers advance to the 7th seed? I would say it's a possibility. The only reason, because we know AD don't like to bang down there. He don't like to bang with the big boys. So if they want to put a little extra body to bang with one of the big boys so Anthony Davis don't have to do it, it's a slight chance that Tristan Thompson get minutes. But because he hasn't been there the whole year, we don't know what type of shape he's in. We don't know what's going to happen. But what do you think about Brady Sage question, Vic?
I don't think so. And just for the reason that you touched right at the end of that, just because we don't know what kind of shape he's in physically. And, to come in and put him into high intense NBA playoff basketball where there's no holds bar, what I'm saying, everything to the wall, it's that's just even for world class athletes like guys like them in the NBA, that's just still tough for them to do too, man. To come in and throw this guy out there 25 minutes off the street is ridiculous. I couldn't see that happen.
Thanks for checking in, Brady Sage. Let me get your prediction real quick. Who you got, T-Wolves or Lakers?
I'm riding with LA, man. I'm riding with LA.
And you got the Heat in the first game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I reluctantly agree because I really don't like the Lakers, but I definitely
I don't either. Rudy Gobert did the dummy, bro. He made me have to go a whole different way. Rudy Gobert made me have to go totally different, bro.
If Rudy is playing, I think that's a 50-50 game.
I was gonna take Minnesota because I think Anthony Edwards gonna have a big game. I do against the Lakers. They don't really have a matchup for him, and he gonna look at the stage, and he's gonna be the one that really gonna do what Cat's supposed to be doing. He gonna look at this as an opportunity to showcase because Minnesota ain't no national TV that much. He gonna look at this opportunity to make a name for himself, even more so.
Everybody who's checking in, we're talking about the play-in games, the play-in tournament. We got Tuesday's games. Hawk at Heats the first game. T-Wolves at Lakers the second games. Everybody who's checking in, give me your predictions. Hawks versus Heat and T-Wolves at Lakers. Those are the Tuesday games. We got Brian Hill checking in on Facebook. Bet the over in the LA game. I haven't checked the numbers for the over and under yet, but he says bet the whole over. And he also says he got the Heat over the Hawks. And he got the Lakers as well. So everybody's picking a favorite so far.
Of course, he gonna ride with the Lakers. Of course, Brian gonna ride with the Lakers, man.
Oh, my last question as far as both of these games, but between the young studs that got a chance to make a name for themselves, who has the better? Who would you give the better chance to carry their team to an upset victory? Anthony Edwards or Trae Young? Who got the better chance to carry their team?
I gotta go with Anthony Edwards, man.
Anthony
I gotta
Edwards.
go with Anthony Edwards. That young boy is nice, man.
Yes,
he got the athleticism. He's developing the jump shot. He just got a dog in him, man. I like his game. He's nice.
Yes. I agree.
He just got it. He just got it. He got that what you call it. He's got it.
He got an old school mentality. He's one of the ones that want to play all the games. He ain't scared of nobody.
He got it. He got it.
Yes, he got that it factor. Also, I was looking at numbers, and I talked about Trae Young struggles against the Heat. He's scored 25 points, 8 points, 24 and 22 in the percentages. He shot 52% the first game was good, but at 15%, 46 was okay, and then 25. He struggles against the Heat, and he's going to have to shoot a little bit better for them to win that game for sure.
Yeah, and see what happened with teams like the Heat. Even against the Bulls, Trae Young has struggled. His thing is he struggles against bigger athletic guards at the point guard position, which we have a lot of nowadays. You got a lot of 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 200-pound point guards in the league, making it small for a 5'9", 178-pound guy like Trae Young. You know what I'm saying? Physically, he gets dominated. That's what the problem is. Like he's a shooter, he score, but he gets beat up so much physically, it makes him inconsistency when it comes to percentages and things like that. He got to force bad shots, you know what I'm saying, things like that. And,
Yeah,
that's why his percentages are up and down because he had to take a lot of jump shots. We know you live by the jump shot, you die by the jump shot.
Yeah. I would say that,
you know what I'm saying? Even though some people hit him, it's still, regardless if you look at percentages of shots, it's a low percentage shot.
Yes, absolutely. I would say this, at least with the 7-8 games, they have a chance to redeem themselves. If they lose, they still get a chance to play the 9-10.
Yeah, they still get a chance to play another game if they lose. So that's a good thing about it too.
I want to move on to the Wednesday games, man. That's the Bulls at Raptors and OKC and the Pelicans. Let's talk about this is our hometown teams, man. We are Bulls fans, and it was a disappointing season based on the roster that we came up with. But if you look on paper, you would still say we have their bigger stars. You would think if you talk about DeRozan, Levine, Vucevic, you would think we have a big three. We should be able to. This shouldn't be even a big upset if we win. Can the Bulls, a big three, carry them to an upset over the Raptors?
Man, I love my Bulls. I want to pick them, but bro, I just don't think so. And it's just for one reason, bro, because the coach, he
Yes.
loves his small ball lineups, bro, and we can't do that. I'm listening to Stacey King commentate the game, say it's a simple game when Vucevic is scored in the post 2 or 3 times and we getting the ball down the block. Like, we got to pound the ball inside. Like, we got advantage on most teams every night with Vooch. Not every night, but most nights they got advantages out with Vooch and they don't use it. He runs out there a 4-guard lineup in Vooch against teams that have a natural small forward, natural four. You put DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine in positions where they're guarding fours, getting in foul trouble. Now you get your scores off the floor. I don't know what this phobia is that he has against starting Patrick Williams. I don't get it. He brings you size. He brings you ability. And he's shown you it when you a little sample size where he's not shackled by playing fourth string and that, you know what I'm saying? The guy can be effective.
Right.
I like my team, bro. I like the guys on the team, but I don't know. Billy Donovan gets out coached a lot for me to be a veteran coach.
And Nick Nurse is a championship head coach. You got to give him the head coaching advantage already.
Absolutely, man.
And I totally agree with you, man. Vooch is a what I would say a top 10 center. You know what I'm saying? He's a.
I literally say top 5. Because I'll say you got Joel Jokic.
Yeah.
Maybe big fella down there in Milwaukee. He's resurrected his career. He's playing great. Lopez. He's playing great. Gobert.
You got to put Sabonis in there.
Sabonis. So I say top 5, 6, top 7. There's not really many big men in the league anywhere. Yeah, top 7. Yeah.
If you got a top 7 center, you have to use him. And like you say,
he's walking double-double, man. He's a walking double-double. He averaged double-digit rebounds. He averaging like 18 points a game, 18 and 10 a night. Use that to your advantage, man. Like Zach LaVine has been playing great.
Yes.
Great. Yeah. Since the All-Star break. He's been playing at the max contract level, which I advised everyone that was going to happen once his knee got healthy. He didn't get a chance to work out last offseason. He took the first half of the season literally trying to play himself in shape.
Let me ask you this. It just came to my mind. First of all, let me say Bobby Brown checking in on Facebook. Good point. The Bulls coach don't make adjustments. That's our downfall. Hopefully the players can overcome the stupidity of the coaching. But let me ask you this, though. And I don't know if this is true or not, or is it a thing? Is the Pat Bev effect a thing? Can he, every time he always talks about everywhere he go, they make the playoffs, he jumping on tables. Remember we was in Minnesota and they want to play in, he jumped on the table. Will we see a Pat Bev sighting where the Bulls win and he jumps on the table because of the Pat Bev effect? Is the Pat Bev effect a thing?
I don't really think it's a thing, but I will give bro his props, whatever, man. He brings a different kind of what the young guys say swag to the team nowadays. He does. He just brings that kind of time where he talks his trash. He kind of lifts everybody up with it. He does he does the sense where other guys, the superstars, can't. You know what I'm saying? He's just that guy, man. You know what I'm saying? So I give it. There's a little bit of a Pat Bev effect. You know what I'm saying? It is.
I will say this, since Pat Bev have came, I believe LaVine has stepped up his game. And I don't know if Pat Bev is in his ear. He does like to motivate people. And so it might have been a little Pat Bev trying to yo, bro, you got the talent. Go out there and do it. You know what I mean? But if they win and Pat Bev is on the team and he jumps on the table, we will have to say it was we will have to give him out of way. He probably has 0.0 rebounds, 2 assists, but the fact that he was on the court and jumping on the table, he gonna have
but you know what? You also gotta check on it in that game. He might not have had none of that, but he might have took 3 crucial charges though. Nice. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I think I always say about Pat Bev is never really numbers when I looked at when the Bulls picked him up. I just knew he was gonna bring a grittiness to the team. You know what I'm saying? Grimy, that west side of Chicago boy. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. That's that Chicago dog in him, man. That's just I expected nothing less than this from him, man. I wasn't looking for no offensive renaissance or nothing. Although he has shot the ball better from the 3 than I thought he would. There were a few games where he helped the Bulls win when teams left him wide open. He popped like 4, 5 threes in the corner. I'm like, oh, look at Pat Bev out there. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? He's done his part, man. He's done exactly what they brought him here to do, man. add that little grittiness, a little toughness, a little pit bull. That's what I call him, the little pit bull.
And you can tell when you're not under the LA spotlights, man. It's like a weight lifted off your shoulder. He's playing much more freer. If he make a mistake, he ain't got to think somebody just about to talk down on him. But I'll say this: don't let him make a key defensive play too. He really gonna act a fool. He gonna act a fool, jump on the table, and all the shenanigans.
Oh man, shoot! Oh, when they win, he gonna be mean mode and talk crazy. Like, let them win. He gonna act a fool. You already know it. Let them win that game. He gonna act a fool. Like, they do have a chance, brother. They do have a chance. I am riding with them, but if they lose, I wouldn't be shocked if they lose also, just because of sometimes we get into other team getting wide open threes because we play a small ball, having to switch off everything, and guys getting wide open, look at the threes. We wonder why all these teams that can't even shoot coming out and shooting out lights out of the gym because they getting wide open looks. You and I, after a while, we're gonna knock those down. We keep getting wide open.
I think I just talked myself into picking the Bulls because of Pat Beverly. I think it's going to be the Pat Bev effect. The Bulls are going to win. They're going to win the game, and they're going to play for the AFC. Bobby
And
Brown.
then one thing I can say about the Bulls, though, too, what I do like going in now, though, is the Bulls bench. Kobe White is coming in looking nice. Oh, my goodness, man. Yeah. He's playing best ball of his career. He's healthy. He's looking nice, man. Yeah. No lie. He's looking nice. So, I mean, the Bulls can win. The Bulls have the talent. The Bulls got the depth. But we just got to play big. We can't play small. Just got to play big.
They got the talent all day. And just like Bobby Brown says, the game's supposed to be played from the inside out. Use Vooch. Everybody can see it. How is everybody else can see it, but the coach can't see it? But he the head coach.
I don't understand it, man.
It's weird.
I don't understand.
How come we can't get a job? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't get it, man. Yeah, we're watching these games where this man is just dominating his side, takes the cakes. It's a simple game. It's a simple game. It's a simple game.
Yes. Brian Hill checking in says, don't believe in that shot come playoffs. Let them just defend, please.
Oh, Pat Bear, yeah, I believe that. No doubt, Brian. No doubt. We just saying, though, that it was unexpected the few games that he did bust them when they left him wide open. I wasn't even expecting those games. That's all I'm saying. A few games he did help him win with his offense when they left him open. He did.
And we got QT checking in on YouTube. Who's going to stop AD? Well, it would have been Rudy Gobert if he wouldn't have got suspended. I'll say that, QT. If Rudy Gobert wouldn't have got suspended, he would have locked him down. That's what
he'd have made him work. Yeah, he definitely would have had some work. He definitely would have had to work for his.
But without him being out, AD might get off. Now you're going to see good AD tomorrow. So you lucky. I know. I believe you. Well, I think you might be a Pacers fan, but you like LeBron. I know you. I think you like LeBron. If I remember that from previous shows. So I believe that's what's going to happen. But thanks for checking in. Just in case for anybody who coming in late, we are talking NBA play-in action Tuesday and Wednesday action. Heat, Hawks, T-Wolves, Lakers. We just analyzed Bulls and Raptors, and we about to get into OKC and the Pelicans. QT says Lakers in 6 against the Grizzlies. Whoa.
Pump your brakes, big dog.
Pump your brakes. I think that's going to be an interesting series, but I'm definitely taking Memphis. I think they're going to defend. Jaren Jackson's going to lock AD down. Just want to let you know that right now. And Dylan Brooks, they got a history, man. I would love to see the matchup, but I'm definitely picking Memphis if that happened. What's your thoughts on that, real quick? If that happens, Lakers and
yeah, I'm right with Memphis too, man. I just don't. I just see like they're big too. You know what I'm saying? They big, they athletic. They defend, you know, so they play physical. I got them at this stage. LeBron don't really want no physical duel it out game against these young guys, bumping and clawing and all game, man. I like Memphis in that series.
And Dylan definitely gonna be physical with LeBron. And I don't know how the refs gonna call it. Are they gonna let them be physical, or they gonna give respect to LeBron and call the foul? And people been talking about the free throw discrepancy with the Lakers and all the other teams. They get the most calls already. So if the NBA got an agenda and want to see the Lakers move on, look forward to seeing the Lakers getting a lot of calls, and specifically LeBron James. I'm just saying. But last game I want to get to is the OKC and Pelicans game. Probably won't be a lot of people watching that game, but I'm curious to see can SGA carry the Young Thunder to an upset. I'm actually picking the Pelicans, but what do you think with that game? Just your thoughts.
I like SGA and I like Brandon Ingram. I think Brandon Ingram just so underrated as a player. He out there in New Orleans, they not on TV much either. Like we talked about Anthony Edwards. Like I like Brandon Ingram. Like, boy, get him in a big market, man. He'll be a lot bigger name, man. But this is a tough one here to me though, man, because SGA is something different though, man. Like, man, this dude is nice, man. Like superstar. Yeah, superstar. I ain't gonna. Even though he ain't won nothing, you know what I'm saying? For this team to even be competitive with all the injuries that they have and all the young, mostly lottery picks and the trade they made, and for them to even be in the play-in game, bro, it's a testament to how good he is. Like, man, this is a tough one, but I'm going to take New Orleans, man. I'm going to take New Orleans.
And who do you got in the Bulls Raptors game? Who you got?
I'm going with the Bulls, man. I'm going with the Bulls, but like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if we lost, but I'm never riding against my team, man. I can't do it. I just couldn't do it. I can't bring myself to pick against my team.
Brian Hill says, I'm taking OKC and take the over. Wow, he's picking the upset. I'm shocked by that. During the season series, it was 3-1 Pelicans, and I just like their team better. I feel like they got more firepower. If the OKC was fully healthy, the Josh Giddey, Young, and they got some young guys over there. I just don't think they're ready just yet.
No, I don't think so either.
If Shea goes,
I get them next season when they healthy. When you get Chet the Jet back, and they gonna add more. They got more draft picks all the way up until like 2026 or something like that. They probably gonna be picking top 5. They get from other teams who ain't good. Like the way they maneuvered it around, boy, they just great. They good, man. They're gonna be all right. They already developing. They're a year ahead of schedule already, even in the play-in this year. They're a year ahead of schedule.
Yes. I'm definitely picking the Pelicans. I think that CJ and Brandon are just like consistent. And I think they young guys have been playing well lately as well. So I got the Pelicans winning that game.
Yeah. I got Brandon Ingram having a big game, man, on a big stage.
He's a matchup problem for sure. So listen, those are the games. I look forward to looking at those games tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We will not be on tomorrow because we will be watching these play-in games. So that's why we came in now. QT checking in says Lakers will beat the Wolves pretty easily, in my opinion. Okay. I'm curious to see. I think it actually will be a close game. I think it's going to be a dogfight. Even with Gobert out, I think.
It ain't gonna be no blowouts, man. I don't think nothing gonna be easy for none of these guys. I don't think nothing's gonna be easy.
The only way the Lakers blow out Minnesota is if the fact they're getting foul trouble. They're getting foul trouble and the free throw discrepancy. Because I think Mike Conley is going to keep Minnesota in that game. I think he's gonna check the temperature of the game, be able to coach these young boys up, man. And I think it's gonna be good. He said, "Who's gonna guard LeBron?" Well, nobody's gonna guard LeBron. It's gonna be. Listen, I'm expecting Minnesota. The only way they're going to be able to win if they outscore the Lakers. It's not going to be no defensive being played by Minnesota. They shot blocker. Rudy Gobert is a key missing member. That's my opinion.
Who's going to guard Anthony Edwards?
That's a great question. Vanderbilt can't guard everybody.
No,
he can't guard everybody.
No,
Lakers have been the best team in the West since the trade deadline. But they still in the play-in, so it don't matter.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you still right now. You mean tell me you're gonna take the Lakers over Phoenix? No.
Even the Grizzlies.
Right. No, I'm just throwing out some teams who, you know what I'm saying, that have been consistent all year, just with maintaining their spots. Like you said, Memphis, all these other teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, that's good. They've been good. Let's see what they're gonna do, big Laker fan. We gonna see. After this game against Minnesota, it's a wrap. We'll see them. They going fishing.
People been drinking that Kool-Aid, man, because they made them moves, and they get a little hot here and there. You get an Anthony Davis fighting, and everybody start drinking the Kool-Aid, man. But don't forget who they are. They're in there playing for a reason. Let's not forget that, okay? QT on YouTube, which I love that you be checking in. Don't forget who they are. Grizzlies don't have size anymore with Steven Adams and Brandon Clark out. They still got Jaren Jackson.
Yeah.
As long as he stay out of foul trouble, he's a big guy. So that's all the size they need right there. You act like the Lakers got all the size. All they got is Anthony Davis.
Ja gonna be a problem, man.
Yeah.
Ja gonna be a problem.
Can't nobody guard him.
No.
Nobody. If the Lakers had the same roster they have now, they would be a top 3 seed, man. But they don't. If it was a fifth, we all be drunk. They didn't have it. They got the roster that they have right now.
Bro, they are not beating a healthy Phoenix team with CP, Booker, Aiden, and Kevin Durant.
They're not.
They're not. I'm just throwing a team out there that they would have to go through to get to the final. Because I don't, I like much as I like Denver, I don't, they always good in the regular season, but I don't see them getting there, man. I see them losing before they make it.
Brady Sage checking in saying the same thing. That LA got the best record in the West since the trade deadline. Okay.
They do.
Congratulations for having that. You don't what you get for that? What you get the trophy for that?
Playing game that they can possibly lose, but even though they're gonna win, I'm taking them. It ain't like they just the odds-on superwhelming favorite to blow nobody out, bro. Like these guys are overestimated. Like I said, I like AD. When he's healthy, he's great, but this team don't even have the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Like that, they haven't even played the playoff game. Not one together, man. Like pump your brakes, man. I get they got LeBron, they got AD. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get that. They got two great players, but nowadays that's not enough, man. The way it is, you got to be able to defend too. And the Lakers still aren't that great defensively.
Tell me, Vic, what do you get for having the best record since the trade deadline? What do you get for that?
I mean, the best you get a play-in game. It gets you a play-in their case.
There you go.
In their case, it gets you a play-in game.
They get a hand clap. Hey, you get a hand clap. Cheers to y'all. I made a play-in.
Hey, take advantage of the play-in game. That's what it got you because you couldn't have made the playoffs. So they have to take
QT says, do you have the Warriors beating the Lakers? Why do everybody got to beat the Lakers? They ain't won yet. The Warriors are already in the playoffs. The Lakers are not. You tell me when the Lakers get there, then come back and ask that question. They ain't beat nobody yet. They ain't made it to the playoffs yet. They can't beat the Warriors. The Warriors can't beat the Lakers because the Lakers ain't in the playoffs yet. Okay, so that's the answer to your question. The Warriors can't beat the Lakers because the Lakers ain't in the playoffs just yet. So come back later on if they make it, and we'll revisit that question. You don't want to mess with the GOAT in the playoffs. The GOAT is retired.
Jordan, boy, when did Jordan lace up his shoes, bro? Right. I ain't seen Michael Jordan in 21 years, man. And in the playoffs, it's been 25 since Michael Jordan laced up the sneakers in the playoffs.
Right.
Hold on for a second. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar ain't played a game of basketball in about 35 years, man. What is this man talking about, man?
With that one too. Hey, listen.
Will Chamberlain is deceased, bro. If you want to make cases for the GOAT.
Hey, Bill.
That's
Russell,
about it. I know he can't be talking about LeBron, is he?
Bill Russell, rest in peace as well.
Right, absolutely.
But I said, when Jordan was in the playoffs, they didn't want to mess with him. I tell you that.
No, absolutely.
Yes. She says Lakers have the top 3 best defense. Hold on. Let me give him another hand clap. Another hand clap for having the best defense.
Hey, boy, they got to come back for all these statistics. They are stat guys. I love that. Yeah. They're stat guys. I love stat guys, bro.
Y'all get a hand clap from the Allen Powell show for the Lakers doing it.
Yeah, I love them. Great stats. Great stats. From No Troll Sports. From No Troll Sports, y'all get a great hand clap, bro. That's great. Y'all are stat guys. I love stat guys.
Yeah, you get the best defense. You get some hand claps. As long as LeBron keep taking 15 threes, every team they play got a chance. That's facts. He getting old, man. He don't want that.
I mean, bro, the man is in year 22 or something, and he doesn't have a post game. He doesn't have a mid-range game. Like, I love LeBron. He's a great player. Like, I give him props. He is a great player. But this GOAT stuff, and it's just like, it's got to stop, man. He's got to stop playing bubble champs. Like, they won that bubble ship. But they won that bubble championship a couple years ago, and people overvalue how great they still was at that time. Though, bro, they like, that ship has sailed, bro. That ship has sailed.
You telling too much truth on LeBron, bro. If he would develop the post game, he would have more in his repertoire instead of relating.
Even more, because that's why people get mad at me when I say my favorite part of this game is his passing ability, his floor game. It's ridiculous. He probably had the best floor game I've seen. I'll be honest, but that's where it stopped at. You got to be more than that to be the GOAT. You got to have more than that to be the GOAT to me.
So listen, when we get into these play-ins games, y'all make sure y'all stay in tune we're gonna be commenting something. I'm gonna be, matter of fact, I'm gonna comment on these same comments while the game is going on. For all the people that talked all the smoke about the Lakers, they this, they that. You know, I'm gonna be commenting on all of that.
Boy, hey, I want them to win in Minnesota. Well, if they lose, boy, it's gonna be smoke for me. Definitely, boy. After this, it's gonna be smoke for me. I'm gonna bring up all these third best defense and best record and all that and see what he got.
QT says LeBron gonna get that 5th ring. Hey, QT a die hard for LeBron.
Yeah, bro.
We got a Sabonis picture up there. Come on, stop capping, man. Get that pitch out of here. If you're gonna be riding for them like that,
You should be riding with the Sacramento Kings then, bro.
Something.
You know, you got Sabonis picture up there.
Yeah, QT all over the place. But one day we're gonna have to do a live show while the game is going on, so we can get the same people that with all that smoke. We can give them a live look in and analyze the game as it's going on. We're gonna try to figure that out.
Definitely.
But listen, man, we about to get ready to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody for checking in with your comments, and we got them on record. You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna be checking that as we watching the game tomorrow. I thank my guest, Mr. Vic, bro. Thanks for coming in on short notice.
Man, it's all good, man. You know, we was off from work today, so I just been lounging around, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like, watching TV, just taking it light, like really taking it light, bro. When it sat outside and it's good weather for a minute, came back in and watched some more TV, and I was watching TV up until you hit me and watch a little bit more till I go to sleep and, you know, get up and wait so we can do what we got to do tomorrow.
There you go, Brian Hill. Go Bulls. That's what I'm
yes,
talking
about. That's my boy. That's my dog, man.
Yeah, he was talking crazy early, but that was a good comment. Right? Brian Hill, appreciate you checking in, bro. Appreciate you checking in. We about to get up out of here. We're going to see y'all next week, man, for playoffs. Let's go.
No.
Hello, Alan Pants. It's the Alan Pants Show. Yeah. But we not too low.